I'm reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 9. And Yahweh says to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" And he says, "I have not known. Am I my brother's keeper?" After I prayed to Jesus, Jesus showed me a vision of the soul and spirit of Cain, the son of Adam and Eve, in the spiritual darkness in hell. I was terrified when I seen Cain. His soul and spirit is horribly burnt beyond our imagination that words cannot describe. Black flames reach up to his waist. Both his arms and hands stretched out in the air, being impaled with many spikes attached with heavy long iron chains. Cain is carrying something over his head that I wasn't allowed to see. I knew in my soul and spirit Jesus forced him to stay in that same position until Judgment Day. As Cain stared at me with a blank look with no sound, as he is suffering countless of unknown torments and tortures that Jesus gives him, that will continue to increase by the moment with no end, the vision disappeared. The Holy Spirit told me later, Jesus forced Cain to carry the sins of his children and his descendants, because Cain taught them to be evil against Yahweh, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The children of Cain was deceived by 200 watchers, controlled by 19 leaders of the watchers, as they swore together and bound themselves with an oath to pay the penalty of the great sin, to teach the children of Cain the forbidden knowledge of heaven that they never meant to be made known. The leaders taught the children of man to make weapons of war, shape gold into jewelry, into bracelets and decorations, for women to use, and money for makeup, craft beautiful stones, and create colorful dyes, taught the secrets of spells and how to use plants for magic, revealed sorcery, ways to break spells, and other magical practices. They taught them how to interpret lightning, the stars, the meaning of shooting, revealed the signs of the earth, the moment of the sun, explained the phases of the moon. The watcher lusted after the daughters of Cain and had sex with them and married them. It was horribly forbidden against Yahweh. The watchers corrupted Yahweh's creation. The daughters of Cain gave birth to massive giants. The giants had children of their own called the Nephilim. And from the Nephilim came another generation known as the Eloi. Each new generation became larger and stronger. The giants began taking everything that humans worked hard to produce, but no matter how much they took, it was never enough. When food ran out, they turned to violence. Death increased it. The cries of those in pain reached up to the heavens. Then Yahweh had Noah to build the ark to save Noah and his family and the chosen animals, to destroy the world with the flood because of the wickedness of the children of Cain and the majority of the children of Seth. When the flood destroyed the world, the souls of the daughters of Cain that corrupt themselves with the watchers and bear children, Yahweh turned them into sirens that are known as mermaids, and cast them into the deep oceans and lakes of the world. After the children and the descendants of the watchers, called the giants, the Nephilims, the Elus, and etc., killed each other and drowned in the flood, their spirits have wandered the earth, bringing destruction to lead people astray from Yahweh. This will continue until the final day of judgment, when all things will be set right. Then Yahweh told Michael, the archangel, to bind the watchers and the leaders and imprison them in the depths of the earth. For 70 generations, they will remain there until the day of their judgment and the final punishment.